Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Andy Cohen teases a very activated Dorit Kemsley as she's dubbed the RHOBH Season 14 villain. Andy Cohen is teasing a new side of Dorit Kemsley when the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills returns. The countdown has officially kicked off for Season 14, and the Bravo head honcho recently shared that viewers can expect an activated Dorit. We saw a snippet of that in the teaser, which showed the newly single mom of two in a heated confrontation with her former friend, Kyle Richards. However, the OG is not the only cast member feeling the wrath of the 48-year-old. She has it out with Sutton Stracke and everyone this season, according to claims by the Southern Belle. Sutton also named Dorit the cast member who caused the most drama and was the biggest diva. We've never seen the Beverly Beach star in her villain era, but is she leaning into that this season? Andy Cohen teases an activated Dorit Kemsley in Season 14. Andy spilled some RHOBH tea on Radio Andy when a caller asked about the upcoming season. "I love Boz, the new housewife," shared Andy. "Dorit is very activated, she and Kyle. It's kind of surprising to see where they go." He also teased a surprising turn of events for Kyle, who is now single and somewhat of an empty nester. Mo has moved out, and she's really trying to figure out what her life is, and she lives in kind of this big empty house, shared Andy. He continued, "It's very surprising to see after we've been living with this woman for so many years, so something to look out for." RHOBH's Sutton Stracke says it's Dorit against everyone. Let's get back to Dorit because Andy is not the only one talking about her storyline in the new season. Vulture has already dubbed her as the season's villain based on comments made by Sutton at Bravo FanFest, where she noted that we only saw a snippet of Dorit's activated behavior in the Season 14 trailer. "It didn't tell the whole story," confessed the 53-year-old. "I think it's going to be a lot of Dorit versus everyone." Sutton also named the Beverly Beach star the biggest diva and the person who causes the most drama this season. The Season 14 cast includes Erika Jayne, Dorit Kemsley, Kyle Richards, Sutton Stracke, Garcelle Beauvais, and full-time newbie Bozomo St. John. Kathy Hilton has also returned in a friend role to bring some well-needed humor to the series, and actress Jennifer Tilly also joins as a friend of Sutton. The glittering world of Beverly Hills was buzzing, and Andy Cohen was at the center of it, tantalizing viewers with the promise of a game-changing season. But this time he wasn't hinting at the usual alliances, shifting friendships, or sudden reconciliations. Instead, he delivered a hint that sent shockwaves through the fanbase. Dorit Kemsley was coming in very activated, and the fan favorite with her refined British-American elegance might just be the Season 14 villain. As the trailer hit screens, a collective gasp rippled across social media. Gone was the polished, low-key Dorit, who prided herself on being the diplomat, the bridge between housewives when conflict struck. In her place was a woman who didn't just hold her ground but actively stirred the pot, unsettling even the most unshakable housewives. She was unapologetic, fiery, and ready to throw down, casting aside the old labels of supportive friend or innocent bystander. This time, Dorit wanted her voice heard, no matter who she silenced in the process. Dorit has really stepped it up this season, Andy teased in a sneak preview with a sly grin. "We're used to seeing her as the chick peacekeeper, but this time, let's just say she's very activated. I think fans will be shocked." It wasn't long before rumors began to circulate about what had brought this change. Fans speculated. Was it pressure from her business ventures, challenges in her marriage, or simmering frustration from years of sitting on the sidelines? Whatever it was, she seemed laser-focused, more than willing to confront her co-stars head-on. The teaser trailers showed her at the center of confrontations, throwing cutting remarks and laughing off attempts to undermine her. One scene showed Dorit in a heated face-off with Kyle Richards at a glamorous dinner party. Gone was the soft-spoken woman who used to let Kyle have the last word. Instead, she was razor-sharp, leveling criticisms that had the group at a standstill. "It's not that I don't trust you, Kyle," Dorit sneered, her voice laced with irony. "I just don't know if you even trust yourself. 1 minute, you're with us, and the next, you're playing Switzerland." In another scene, she went toe-to-toe with Erika Jayne, an alliance viewers had thought was unbreakable. The conversation began as an intimate exchange but quickly escalated, with Erica accusing Dorit of being manipulative, while Dorit rolled her eyes in exaggerated disinterest. "I'm done with the fake solidarity," Dorit fired back, her voice echoing through Erica's chilly silence. "You're only loyal as long as it benefits you, Erica. I see through it now." What made Dorit's villain turn so mesmerizing was her ability to navigate these confrontations with precision, hardly breaking a sweat even as tempers flared around her. She had clearly done her homework on her castmates, and every criticism, every revelation she brought forth felt calculated, rooted in years of pent-up observations. Fans couldn't help but wonder if she had been biding her time, watching and learning, waiting for the moment to strike back at the women who had doubted her. The audience response was electric, with half the viewers rallying behind Dorit's new persona and the other half mourning the loss of her diplomatic side. Twitter lit up with reactions. "Dorit as the villain is everything we never knew we needed," one fan posted, while another questioned, "Is this really who Dorit has been all along, or is this her breaking under pressure?" Of course, Andy Cohen was reveling in the buzz. On Watch What Happens Live, he continued to tease the audience, making it clear that there were layers to Dorit's season-long transformation that hadn't yet been revealed. "She's not just coming for one person," he hinted, "she's coming for the whole Diamond lineup. I don't think anyone saw this coming, least of all Dorit herself." Behind the scenes, though, Dorit's transformation wasn't without consequence. The shifts in her behavior were straining her marriage to PK, with scenes of their tension interwoven into the episodes. Their arguments, once playful banter, had turned pointed and tense, with PK struggling to keep up with Dorit's sudden assertiveness. In one intimate moment he asked her, "What happened to the Dorit who saw the good in everyone?" Dorit's answer was simple but chilling: "She got tired." In a confessional, Dorit elaborated, her voice calm and unwavering. "I've spent years holding my tongue, letting others speak over me, and it's been exhausting. For once, I'm done being everyone's friend. This season, I'm focusing on myself, on what I want. And if that means being the villain, so be it." With each episode, her evolution continued. She traded her passive-aggressive digs for open confrontations, her polished compliments for brutal honesty. And somehow she was still magnetic, her refined style and flawless glam contrasting starkly with her fierce attitude. It was a combination that felt dangerous, almost intoxicating. She was a villain you couldn't look away from. As the season built toward its explosive finale, Andy hinted at a twist that would leave viewers even more torn. "Just when you think you understand Dorit's motives, there's a curveball," he shared, eyes gleaming with excitement. "It's going to completely shift how you see her arc this season, and let me just say, it's one for the Bravo history books." The final episodes revealed the reasons behind Dorit's villain turn in a way that left everyone stunned. Through a series of heart-wrenching flashbacks, viewers saw the toll the years of friendship drama, business pressures, and family responsibilities had taken on her. Each friend she confronted, each diamond she tossed aside had, in some way, betrayed her trust, taken her loyalty for granted, or underestimated her strength. As her true motivations were laid bare, the villain label began to feel like armor, a shield she had crafted to protect herself in a world that rarely showed mercy. By the season's end, viewers were divided. Some felt betrayed, clinging to the memory of the old Dorit who was once a loyal friend. Others were mesmerized, hailing her as the anti-heroine they never knew they needed. Andy Cohen, however, remained enigmatic about her future on the show. Every season brings surprises, but what Dorit has done this year? I think it's changed the game for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Whether she's a hero or a villain, I think she's finally showing us who she really is. And as the reunion loomed, one thing was certain: Dorit's transformation had cemented her place in RHOBH history. She had shattered the mold, stepping away from her familiar role to become the most talked-about housewife in years. This season, Dorit Kemsley didn't just hold a diamond, she became the diamond, polished, dazzling, and more dangerous than ever.